Hi, my name is Ava, and this is avavicknits. And today I want to talk about my 2025 knitting goals. And why do I always get nervous the second the camera turns on? And then I'm like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to say. I've actually filmed this video multiple times, and the last time I filmed it, I completely filmed it. It was great. And then I watched it back and I was like, that is not me. I don't know who that is. It was very just performative and not who I am. And I don't want to lie to you guys. Especially on my first video. You need to know who I am if you're going to continue to watch my channel. And that was just not me. And so we're redoing it. We're just completely starting over. Just completely. I don't know who that person was. But this is me now. I pinky promise. But yeah. So it's empty. That's so sad. Never mind. No drink for me. Let's put that back. Okay. So I guess I can just start talking about what I was gonna talk about. So I'm gonna talk about my 2025 knitting goals, as I literally just said. The first goal is to learn. I have only been knitting for not super long. I want to say about a year, but I stopped for 7 months. I just stopped. Life kind of just got in the way. I got married, I graduated college, and all the things that you do whenever you're about to get married. So, and graduate college. I have an English degree. So, I don't even know what I'm going to do with that. But yeah, and so about, I want to say, I think it was in October, I started getting back into knitting, and I started taking it a lot more seriously. You'll see by my goals, I just have very ambitious goals within knitting for someone who didn't knit for a really long time. You can see my nasty knife. Stop. No, cut that out. You can't see that. Unallowed, even though it's very real. But there's just so much to learn within knitting that I want to learn. So much. And I think that'll just continue to be a goal as I knit for hopefully the rest of my life. My second goal, all of these goals kind of go with each other somehow. I need to rearrange them though before I say them because they're kind of crazy. My second goal is to make my first sweater. I actually have the yarn right here. It's in this big Joann's bag, which is probably gonna make a lot of noise on camera. Let me untie this. Maybe. Anyways, I bought this pink yarn. It's not the most expensive. I've just never really owned anything wool. And also it's my first sweater. And I don't want to buy expensive yarn and then completely just mess up and destroy it. So to start off, I'm just going to use woolies, and I'm going to vlog it so that y'all will be able to watch it if you want to. Only if you want to. You don't have to. But I would like you to. Please watch me knit a sweater. But not just for y'all. I'm not just filming it just for you. I also want to look back at it in a year and be like, I did that. But also I want to see how much I've grown within knitting. I'm gonna tie this back up just so it stays together. That did not go very well. Hold on. Okay, get that out of the way. My second goal is to make my first pair of socks. I also have the yarn. I have this bag. This is where I keep my sock yarn. I have multiple skeins. It's bad. This one's gonna be for my husband's socks. This is the Patons or something like that, Croy sock, and the color, I think, Clover. That'll be probably my second pair of socks, not my first. I kind of just want my first pair of socks to be for me, so if there's mistakes, they're for me. And that's gonna be out of this Heritage Wave yarn from Cascade, and I don't know what the color is. Is there a color? It says color 522, and it has oranges and pinks, and I think that's yellow and purple in there. I don't know if you can even see that. I'm getting very close and personal. But it's very beautiful and definitely a colorway that's right up my alley. I love color. And then I'm gonna put this back actually. Let's put this back. Okay. So then my next goal is gonna be making YouTube videos, and obviously I'm doing that right now. But I want to be consistent with it so that I can look back at all of that, like making my first pair of socks, making my first sweater, like I just said. I feel like that'd be very nice to like see. And also I enjoy making content. I've been making content on TikTok, but obviously that's going away. This is kind of sad, but it's okay. Now I'm here making these videos, which is exciting. So yeah, my next goal, which is number 4. No, that is 5. It is number 5. It's just number 4 on this list, is to make more projects. I felt like last year I obviously took a break, like I said, and also I just gave away a lot of things that I knitted, and I didn't really keep any for myself. I think I kept like 1. It was a hat. I don't have it next to me, but it was a My Baker's hat. And then I also kept, which I made this year, this Sophie scarf. I was very excited to make this. I also bought the Sophie hood pattern, so I do want to make that. But I also live in Texas, and it's not very cold here, so probably in the fall. Or I can make it now, because it is about to snow. No, I don't need to. But yeah, I want to make more projects for myself and in general. I didn't really make that many things last year, so it'd be nice to make some more. After that, I want to learn cables. I've kind of just been putting it off. I think that they're beautiful, but they kind of scare me, and I learned to knit with someone sitting next to me telling me what I was doing wrong, and I learned knitting that way, and purling, and knitting it around, and color work. And so I don't really know anything about cables, and sometimes I feel like I need someone sitting next to me like, no, Ava, don't do that. But I'm just gonna watch a bunch of YouTube videos. I haven't even watched one yet, and I'll learn from YouTube University, I guess. So yeah. And then my 7th goal is to log my projects. I did make some things, and I never took pictures of them, and I never like put them on Ravelry or logged what kind of yarn I was using, and I definitely need to do that so that I can look back at them and be like, wow, I made that. That'd be really cool. So I also started this journal to kind of do that. It has what I'm reading right here. So hopefully that will help. Also, I really want a sticker bar on the front. I feel like that'd be really cool, especially if it was like from like yarn shops, like different stickers from there. That'd be super cute, so that I can remember what yarn shops I went to, even though I've only ever been to one, because I live in the middle of nowhere, and the closest like yarn shop is like 2 hours away. So that's fun. But we do have like Michael's, Joann, Hobby Lobby in town, so that's normally where I go. The Cascade yarn, however, was from when I went to Florida, and that was the first time I ever stepped foot in a local a yarn shop, and it was super cool. I want to do it again so bad, but it'll be okay. And then my next goal kind of goes with the yarn thing. I want to buy yarn with projects in mind. I do live in a tiny home with my husband, and we just don't have a lot of space or storage, and so I don't want my yarn to just be like overwhelmingly everywhere. So yeah, I want to be able to like keep it in this one basket, which is where currently my yarn is. But obviously, if you couldn't tell by the Joann's bag and this separate bag of sock yarn, it is overflowing. It is overflowing, and I need to work on them. But the yarn I do have projects in mind, and I just need to start them. So hopefully making these videos will motivate me to use what I have and make those projects. And then my 9th one is 2 scrap yarn projects. I've already actually started one. It was a scrap scarf. But it's all like acrylic and worsted weight, and recently I have not really used a lot of worsted weight, so it's like stuck halfway finished. And then my next one is going to be like, I think I was looking at like a bag, or for a bag, I kind of want like a tote. I don't really have a pattern in mind, but I've been making these, the ends are not weaved in, but these are dishcloths, and they're from my grandma and her friends. And I have a lot of, there's another one, a lot of scraps left, but they're really not in my color palette. Like, I have, white is definitely in my color palette, but like blacks and grays, I don't really wear a lot of. I also don't really wear a lot of red, as I'm wearing red, I say that, but I do know some people that do, and I think that would make a cool bag. So that's an idea. And I'm gonna make 2 of them. One that's more in my color palette, because I do have like pinks, yellows, greens, blues. I have a bunch of different colors, and I can make one of every color. So yeah. And then my last goal is to use more natural fibers. As a beginner knitter, I used a lot of acrylic, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's great if you're starting out, but I just kind of want to move away from that and make more things that are going to last, so that I can pass them down to my future children, future grandchildren, that kind of thing. And I'm just kind of ready to start investing a little bit more in my knitting as far as fiber goes. So that's it. Those are my 10 knitting goals. Hopefully you're gonna stick around for future videos. My next one will probably be making my first sweater. Don't hold me to that though. I might have one in between. Who knows? But that for sure is coming soon. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to. Like if you want to, I guess. Is that what YouTubers say? I don't know anything about this. I'm just trying. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.